There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Go crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. Till we friendly on the phone so you can call us. We ain't gonna call you back. Say they don't know if you call us. Say what you gonna do now. We all coming through now. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. Confidence, I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. Till we friendly on the phone so you can call us. We ain't gonna call you back. Say they don't know.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is I.A.N. this is Crime Watch, and we are back. Top of the evening to you. All those of you who are locked on online, a special good evening to you. All those of you who are looking at us on Facebook, on YouTube, all the different apps, those of you who have downloaded the app, a special good evening to you. Ladies and gentlemen, you better believe it, you are looking at the #1 show in Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, in Trinidad and Tobago, you are looking at the #1 show, by extension, outside the Caribbean. And speaking about the Caribbean, do you know, I'm trying to make contact with this person that, just to let you know, that there are approximately 250 persons who work for Royal Caribbean, the cruise liner. They have about 20-something ships out there, cruise ships out there, and they have employees who are Trinidad national. And what Royal Caribbean has decided is that we can no longer take care of staff, so they're going to have an exercise between the 23rd and the 30th of March, of May, to drop out everybody to their respective islands. So remember, guys, they depend heavily on tourism. A lot of people take, and so you know when you go on a cruise, you island hop. You go to different ports and wherever you go. I've had opportunity to go on cruise, but I've never gone because of my show and whatnot. But I've decided that this year, or maybe next year, God will spare my life, that I think I'll do that. But nevertheless, when I'm, going back to that story, and they've been asking to come here. Yeah, they've been asking to come here. And I think it's 100 and something. Mr. Ram, just how much? 250 nationals from this country who work. Now, they have been feeding, the Royal Caribbean have been taking care of these people. The captain, but remember the captain want to go home too. Because he again to go home, certain people, well those who work at that level, they want to go home, they want to leave because they're saying, no, we've been out here weeks. Remember, if you're a captain for a cruise liner, of course, after you dock in here, you can still go home and then take a rest and come back out. It's like being a captain, a pilot. When you fly, maybe you fly from here to London, you fly back or whatever, and after 2 days, I don't know how it works, but you go back and rest. But now you have in Royal Caribbean that they are saying, now, well, we can no longer take care of you. We no longer can take care of you. So what you have to do now, and it's only right. But I heard Stuart Young saying, in fact, somebody was telling me, I don't know how true it is, that the government of Trinidad and Tobago say, well, if Royal Caribbean giving all their food, all their stay there, how the hell Royal Caribbean can mind we own people? They have already done it for weeks. Come on, let's be real. And you see, it's not a matter, if you can open back the border, you open back the borders and let a plane come in Trinidad that is on sanction, come in with 3 people, you know, and imagine a man sitting down, and well, he's the prime minister and say, he don't know, I think they were men. I think they were men. That's what the man said. The prime minister said that. When the president of Pelevisa and the vice president and this one and the accountant and this one come, he said, I think they were men. So you do not know people from who wear a suit, who wear a dress? Come on, let's be real now. It just not sung at you are the same man who tell us big, make sure and choose your man wisely. So you know, you need to know and watch to see who's man and who's woman. I know you, I know you, I know, yourself looking nice, you know, you look good. So I mean, you must know man from woman, you must know. You must know. And if we can do that and bring in these people here, who, European Union out there, don't want to have nothing to do with Delcy Rodriguez, the vice president. We brought her in here. The man in aviation say, every time you ask you a question how the plane land here, ask Stuart Young, ask Stuart Young, ask Stuart Young. Since when Stuart Young has that kind of power to deny, but you know they had private jets bringing people here? I tell you, when I was in hospital, when I was in Cora, not as a patient, I would call it a political prisoner. I wasn't no patient because listen to me, somebody asked me how I feeling. I have the same feeling when I entered Cora and when I left, the step down. I lost weight because I just decided not to eat too much of bread and all kind of thing. But the food at Cora was excellent. I still don't understand all this money that Minister of Finance said that they spent, all this billion of dollars. I don't know where to get it, because I tell you something. When I push my hand in that sardine, boy, I never smell nothing fresh so. When I push my hand, I never smell nothing fresh so. With the sardine, yeah, I never smell nothing fresh so when I push my hand. Do what? When I smell that, the thing smells fresh. God, you're like, oh, Jesus. Nothing in Cora, we're talking about the step down. The food in Cora, when they do sardine fair, well, it's real seasoned, it everything. It good. Sardine and maybe crackers and whatnot. But let's go back to the nationals and them. So just to let you know, and you might say, but it's a serious thing. Because every small island out there, these people are going back to, and they realize here what's going on. There's we people, Barbados realize, but wait now, that we people, all come home, okay, all come home, we're not going to lock you out. We're not going to lock you out. And this is a serious decision that this government have to make now. And I am just watching. If we will make that decision, just get me a mic. And because it is, and first thing people might say, well, you know what, you'll have to leave them out there. You can't leave them out there. You can't leave them out there because they just can't stay out there. I mean, the Royal Caribbean have indicated that here we go, you know, we can't sustain these people for so long again. We need to send them. It's been weeks now we've been doing it, and we just can't sustain them no more. So out of all these billions of dollars, I've been honest with you, it's a very serious decision. But the moment they come down here, because they're putting everybody on one cruise liner and dropping them island hopping like that. Okay, 30 people so, 100 in Grenada, 15 Barbados, they're dropping everybody, all their employees to different islands. So what's going to happen with the 250 Trinbagonians? Guys, show that people from Tobago that work on the cruise liner too. We can't tell them, well, if all are getting food, stay out there. The captain of the vessel going home too, so what are people going to do? Lie down in the sea? What are they going to do? So, what we are hearing is that some of the islands have already indicated that they're going to take their people, but what they're going to do, hit them straight to quarantine. Of course, they will have to be quarantined. I mean, it's going to put a little pressure. It's going to put a lot of pressure on the health sector. We know that. Because you're going to have nurses around the clock. You're going to have doctors standby. Because it's not just going to be 60. It's not just going to be 70. It's going to be 250. But then you remember, you open Marima. You open Augustus Long. You open Blantyre. You open Grandy. And you have Cora. So we have to keep them there for 14 days. And when they go back home now, let them stay another 10 days. Because we don't know what they're coming with now. Now, let's be real. We don't know what, but just to let you know, we cannot lock them out. You cannot do that. So it's a very serious decision. It will cost some money. It will cost some money, yeah? But remember, let's be real. First they say, what are they coming here for? You cannot do that. You cannot do that. You know, every creed and race has an equal place in Trinidad and Tobago, you know. And some of you mightn't want that. But if it was your mother, or your sister, or your brother out there, because there are a lot of people out there, people like in Japan, people in Miami right now staying by friend house, can't come back. Certain artists right now in Miami, just your money will finish. Because you know when you go away, people watch with it. Listen, man, there are not certain politicians that go out there and buy place for 5 million and buy a house and have the children and whatnot, you know. When you go to the 2,000 US and when that done, this is an election where somebody will tell you, well, come and stay by me now, you're going to stay by me. By the time 2 days pass, they're watching to see when you're opening the fridge. They're watching to see, and yeah, and family will do that, family can do that. How you will treat somebody down here? When they come. When you go up, there's a different thing. People are time with you, you know. And if you start to eat too much and eat too much chicken and rice and all kind of thing, so when you think you're going home, no, that is how life is. The mindset is different. I remember when I went out with my cousins and them in New York. We went for drinks and with the friends and things. So, well, I from Trinidad, but you know, I call on our wrongs. Me already studying who buy and thing. My cousins them will buy wrongs and but when I realized the people who they bring, them going to buy two things by the beer and the bar and the drinking by themselves. So I like, why are they doing that? They say, that's what the people already buy nothing for nobody up here, you know, and buy wrongs and things, you know. It's a different mindset up here, you know. It's a different culture. You know, we here go, you know, you go hang and say, hey, we're drinking there, why you drinking there? That's called long thing now. Things different, it's different. So ladies and gentlemen, in fact, we're trying to make contact with the person just to let us know. She was telling me about it a while ago and what's happening. So I'll try this before we take a break, because today I really want to deal with DLC and them and all this money and something I said yesterday, and just to let you know they're watching. And I know they're watching every day, you know. I know they're watching. Yeah, and it really burned my heart. Yeah, it burned my heart while I was at Cora to see all these things going on with doubles and this thing and that thing. But you know, I have a next segment for that. But I just want to let you know my views on that. Quarantine them, do what we have to do, but we can't leave them out at sea. I tell you that. You can't do that. You cannot do that. You're bringing the people from Barbados, you're bringing the people from Suriname, you can't leave them because the Royal Caribbean people giving them up now. We can't sustain them. Go back to your country. We already did it for a couple of weeks, and you see nobody already paying attention. You know. Me ain't saying open the border for Dick, Dora, Harry, Nip, and Fluff from all over the world to come here like a carnival. You know. What I'm saying, we got to take care of the people too. Quarantine them, drive them, have buses and things, and move them out fast as they touch down, spray them down, bathe them, they do what they want, change their clothes, take out all their clothes by the airport, spray it down in our room, go to Blantyshell, go wherever you have to go and do it. It will cost, but not all the billions that all you say it costing. Hold on. Trying to get this Gil. Let's Gil that call me. Hold on. Now I call it on WhatsApp, so you know it kind of. Hold on. Who's this boy? Not now, boy. Don't call me now. I'll think here. What do you think drop out? Hello.
Hi, good evening.
Hi, Ian Allen, and we are live on television. Yeah, live on television. Tell me what Royal Caribbean. Now we are very grateful to Royal Caribbean for taking care of our people. But tell me, what is the next step? What's happening out there? I know you are close to Bahamas, currently in waters.
Yes, we are anchored in Bahamas at the moment, and we are looking forward to moving to another ship within the next 2 days. All the Caribbean crew members who are working, well, we are no longer working, we have to go home. So basically, Royal Caribbean has been doing a great job taking care of us, but it's
Beautiful.
time to drop us all off in our ports. Now, with this set date that we don't have the permission and we don't have the green light from Mr. Young to come home. So my question is, when we do will they turn us back?
But let me ask you something. All the other islands, are they taking it?
But we need answers.
Okay, listen to me carefully. Yes. All the other passengers, all the other workers of Royal Caribbean, are they being allowed into their respective islands?
Yes.
Okay. And approximately how many workers will be placed on that vessel to go to their respective islands? How many Caribbean workers?
It could be around, let's say, about maybe 800, between 800 to 1,000.
1,000, but every island taking back the people. Every island just opening back their borders to take back the people.
Yes. And they will all be retested and they will all have quarantine.
Beautiful, but you all have no problem with that, right?
No, we were tested, we were quarantined for 40.
No, but whatever happened, let me be honest with you, whatever happened out there, hold on. Whatever happened out there with Royal Caribbean and you all were tested when you touched down at Piarco, wherever, it's a different procedure because remember we have to protect people inside of Trinidad right now, huh? You understand? So we have to be very cautious and implement our own plans with respect to testing and whatnot. So it's not a matter you all have been tested there. A whole new procedure will be starting here when you all touch down. So you'll have to expect that.
Yeah, well the thing is we're not going to any airports. We're not going to the airport. We are sailing home.
Yeah.
So it's just to dock into the port in Port of Spain and come off and get retested and be quarantined.
Right,
so
beautiful.
Like
but on what day? Okay, what day? Hold on. What day that vessel that carrying maybe 800 or 900 Caribbean people and dropping them off to their different ports at different wherever island they belong to? What day is it expected to be in Trinidad?
Start?
What day in May month are you expected to be in Trinidad?
We're supposed to start sailing on 15th and we're supposed to be in Trinidad either the 23rd or the 30th.
Okay. Well, let's see what Minister Young has to say now.
The original date was the 23rd, but we don't have approval, so it changed to the 30th. So
but if all the other islands taking back their people via the port, I see nothing wrong there because they can't leave all you on the vessel.
Correct. And we are thankful for everything the company is doing for
Great.
We can't mind us for the rest of the year.
And I guess the captain, I heard that the captain would like to go home also. I heard that the captain would like to go home. But anyhow, I highlighted it on national television. The whole world is watching. The government is watching. The opposition is watching. Everybody is watching. All right, so we're going to pay special attention. If you need to get a battery of attorneys to represent you all, I have no problem with that. So I will talk to you later.
I really appreciate it.
So
thank you so
hold
much.
on. Let my people, my Trinbagonians know that we standing with them. Okay?
Thank you.
Righto. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first, but it's a serious thing, but there's nothing that they could do. There's nothing. Royal Caribbean can't pay nobody to go in a hotel. They had them on the sea. They sustained them for weeks upon weeks, but there's nothing that they could do right now again. Further. So what they're saying, maybe the 20th to the 24th, if all these billions of dollars that was spent, billions, I supposed to be, in fact, used to be, I mean, the kind of money that was spent on each patient, but I supposed to be eating steak every day and lobster and all kind of thing. Yeah? All kind of fancy pastries, all kind of thing. The kind of money I earn today. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a fast break, and to all our advertisers, we want to tell you thank you again. In fact, there are packages right now. What we have done, we have reduced some of our packages just to make you have that presence. So if you want to just get your presence on TV, make sure everybody, make sure whatever product that you are involved in, it is out there, because let me tell you something, everybody's watching. We're going to take a fast break. When we come back, I want to tell you something about de-alcing when we come back.
Don't let the sun stop your fun or the rain ruin your day. Get complete coverage from Custom Canopies and Coverings. Our team of highly qualified experts will have you covered. We fabricate, install and refurbish both residential and commercial awnings. We work around the clock to ensure the job gets done with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Call us in Trinidad at 293-6142 or 463-7429 and in Tobago at 282-1068 or visit our website. Visit Adams Optical at RRM Plaza, High Street, San Fernando. We offer free eye exams, free frames, 3-month payment plan, interest-free. Contact us at 298-2133 or 270-2993 for appointments. Walk-ins welcome.
We have reduced our advertising packages to $10,000. Get a 15-second ad every day for 1 month on the #1 show in TNT. Contact our advertising department or I.A.N. at 294-4081.
Get all you need at one stop. Daily Essential Supermarket and Pharmacy. Limit where you go during the COVID-19 pandemic. We have all you need for health and well-being. Visit our pharmacy for all your prescription and over-the-counter needs. Get up against COVID-19 with our N95 cloth and surgical masks. Located at Southern Main Road, Chase Village, or call us today at 303-1593.
And low price is the #1. We have discount in every section, Miss Lady. And low price is the #1. We shopping by Annan's Day. We shopping by Annan's Day. Oh Lord.
Annan's Low Price Supermarket. Come visit a frequently cleaned and sanitized environment. Fully stocked with the lowest prices. Come spend $1,000 or more and get a free 10-pound bag of potatoes.
Make your next event the talk of the town. Shop at Party Paradise, located at Tobago and Gulf City. We have the most spectacular premium party supplies and licensed character supplies. Get the largest selections of candies from our candy corner. Make your event a party today with Party Paradise. Organified superfood blends are now available. Organified green juice reduces stress, increases immunity, and detoxifies your body. Organified red is loaded with beets, cranberries, and more to boost natural energy, fight effects of aging, and burn fat. Feel refreshed and relaxed with Organified Gold, blended with turmeric and other superfoods to aid in getting rid of inflammation. Contact Gradient Health and Fitness Limited, the sole distributor of Organifi in TNT today. Alignment Center specializing in computerized alignment and balancing, tire sales and service, new and foreign used tires, repairs on all sizes. We do diagnostic scan for all makes of vehicles, oil and filter change. Located at Rambuju Street, Arang West. Call 675-6713 or 751-4346.
Sheikleisha Limited, the Caribbean's largest manufacturers of plain and printed paper bags, leaders in plastic bags, vermicelli, split piece powder, and greaseproof paper, ideal for doubles, french fries, and sandwiches. Supplying stores nationwide. For quality products, trust Sheikleisha Limited, 665-3336.
Yeah, I'm back. My phone fall on the ground. Yeah, boy, that's something else, boy. You have to send this to me. That is craziness, you know. That is craziness. Well, in fact, I got off the phone. And, you know, it's so, people might say all kind of thing, yeah? And I remember when I went through the thing in Cora, and it was only until, I mean, everybody called, and Mr. Attorney Gerard Ramdeen offered his services and said, well, Ian, let me just go to court and see, because I find it very, I find it very strange that, and it's only then we found out that the Trinidad Public Health Laboratory, TPHL, they mix up my results. How you can mix up my results? Oh, that could happen. So how many people that have happened with? You understand? So how did, but there are so many other, other people that called me and whatnot, and I really do appreciate it. And remember the next day when we withdrew, that the Attorney General said it was politics. It had nothing to do with politics, you know. In fact, Attorney Gerard Ramdeen has just contacted me and said if the 250 persons wish for him to get involved and see what he can do, he's only too willing. We want to say a special hello and tell him thanks to Attorney Gerard Ramdeen. There's a photograph of him. Okay? Still trying to get one. Let's wait. Hold on, just trying to get a photograph. You know, and we want to tell him thanks. You know, people might say all kind of things. People say this, people say that, yeah? And say, what about Mr. Ramdeen? But when I was inside, the guy called me every day. There are a lot of people who, and I want to tell him thanks. I don't forget people. You think I will never even forget in fact, Ramesh Lawrence Marad, Senior Counsel, and also Attorney Jagdev Singh, who I spoke to. There's a photograph of Attorney Jagdev Singh. I don't know if we have one. Yeah, Attorney Jagdev Singh, who's also my attorney with the matter before that one. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell them thanks. And all the persons who have called me and whatnot, we'll have a day during the course of the week to talk about that. But nevertheless, we can't leave our people stranded. And let's be real with that. You know, ladies and gentlemen, everybody's watching this show, and I tell you, I might not have a degree, I might not have a master's, but I have something that none of them don't have out there, you know. Pinky the Brain and all of them, they don't have common sense. You open up and tell people that they could, open up restaurants and, that pick up, order your food, you pick up. You tell the doubles man, well, you could ting, sell your doubles, the roadside. I don't know about gyros. Gyros is the least. Okay, the gyro people come back also. You understand? number one street food is doubles. Even though some people might be, you know, they don't want to say it because they're too posh. But again, I will say that Kobo Fly High must come down to drink water and eat doubles, but don't beat up. You know something? Before, common sense will tell you, before you do that, put measures in place. Tell the doubles man, well, if you're selling, you need to get a glass. You need to let everybody collect the doubles. Try not to eat it there, and just one, and put scotch tape or whatever. You need to put things in place. You just can't tell people open up and then you're vexed. Then he say he's not comfortable. He's not happy by what he see outside there, people selling. But all the things they are saying are happy. He will never, why didn't go in a KFC or one of the up there people, one of the up there restaurants and say you're happy. You're playing, you're talking about them, the small restaurant. Because tell monkey know what tree to climb up. He said it today. He said it today. And you know what? Yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, I stood on the national television and I said, with respect to the face masks and them, they should have meant there's something with the law and whatnot and thing to make sure that when you go out there, that you must wear your face mask. I ain't see nothing wrong with that. You must wear your face mask. Lo and behold, I know they tape my program every day. That is why, ladies and gentlemen, when you advertise, everybody watching. Everybody is watching. And I said it yesterday. Look, I can go back to the little 30-second clip. Go to it. In clubs, and so you have, you know, their designated area to smoke, and there must be measures, more stringent measures must be put in place with people wearing masks. Because a lot of people, I realized today, didn't have on no mask. I really don't want to put nobody up on blast. I am not the kind of person to get a camera and show people buying stuff without a mask. Put on your mask, please. And I think that the government should, you know, come up with an idea and say, well, here we're going. If you don't put your mask, well, blah, blah, blah. Do something to really force. You really have to force people, force them, because some people are not listening. They're not wearing their masks, because I saw a lot of people today moving around normal. I said it there, that government had to come up with something. You know, lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen, today, ladies and gentlemen, today, they're now talking about the mask, and they're now saying, oh, well, you know, we should already, before we tell people to sell doubles and to sell food and they put a nicer case, something are wrong. Listen to him.
That you raised, and quite properly, is it going to be a law? The Attorney General is looking at that issue right now, as I indicated last week in response to a similar question. So the Attorney General is looking at whether wearing of masks can, in fact, be a law or be a part of the regulations.
In terms of face masks, the Ministry of Finance through NIBDEC had put out a tender for face masks, and we received the tenders last week. So they evaluated last week, and we have a provision of $5 million for face masks, which we will make available for distribution to the public free of charge through NGOs.
But what you are saying, what you are telling people is that a certain person have 3 container masks already. So as soon as tender come out, it will be tender, licking. What is it go? Tender, licking, what is it? Oh, it's finger licking good. So it's going to be tender, licking good, because it don't have people with the mask in container waiting. I tell them, organize the thing real good, you know, very strategic in a scientific way, you know. I tell you, not the thing remind me, now he's saying, you see, because I said it here, now they're saying, but you see, all they going to put me on no team, all they going to feel that, you know. All they going to put me on nothing, and I got it. You see, I will tell you something, and you have to understand this. If a man go and put on a robbery, and he rob a bank, and he get 50 million, listen to this, and listen to this parable well, and he get 50 million from the bank. It's like a money heist thing, you know, you lock down the bank, you get big money, and you ride out. And I call accountants to come and show me and investors how to spend the money. The investor and the accountant is not different to the thief, you know. So all those who say this country, waste of time. And I do it for country. But we are next country you're talking about, the Caribbean and Tobago. So ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this today. DRC remind me, before I take the break, remind me of long time TV. Yeah, you remind me of long time TV. You are just not smart. Let's take a fast break.
New Eyewear presents its luxury eyewear collection. Come and see some of the biggest brands in the eyewear industry. Versace, Nike, Nine West, Coach, Michael Kors, Ray-Ban and much more. Get great specials and promos every day. Pre-selected frame with special brand purchases. Get digital customized lenses with nano film anti-glare coatings and transition lenses. Situated at 91D Montrose Main Road, Chaguanas. Call 672-5052 or 390-3196. Conditions apply.
We have reduced our advertising packages to $10,000. Get a 15-second ad every day for 1 month on the #1 show in TNT. Contact our advertising department or I.A.N. Allen at 294-4081.
Today's the day, baby. We're gonna want you feeling hot or what? Real hot. Let me call up the perfect friend for you. The rich friend and ting. Neil Cool, good day. Grandpa, you that now, you feeling hot. So I got a hot girl. Neil Cool is the #1 provider for top brand units such as Delta, Daikin, Comfy, and Lennox. Units starting as low as $2,250 installed. Plus, you're getting 5 years warranty. With their highly trained staff, they can handle any residential or commercial installation. So get cool, stay cool with Neil Cool.
Your journey, our passion at Brandtech. Visit us today at number 10 Londonville Main Road, Montrose, Chaguanas, or contact us at 672-8575. Now open on Saturdays.
When doing construction or putting up a steel structure, check Screwtex Limited for all your A325 and A490 structural bolts and anchor bolt with mill certificates on hand for all completion. Screwtex Limited, as the name suggests, are wholesalers of screws, bolts, nuts, and other fastener products for all your industrial and commercial use. Located at number 792 Papri Road, Lower Barrackpore. For more information, call 654-5205 or 290-7733. Screwtex Limited, the leading screw company in the Caribbean.
Mahalakshmi Astrology Center, top of High Street, San Fernando, presents Pandit Abhinav, expert in solving all your problems: love, marriage, relationships, job, health, finances, spiritual problems, addiction, and anything else. Get rid of all black magic, voodoo, obeah, evil spirits, jealousy, and negativity. Expert in bringing back your loved ones within days. Get permanent solutions for all your problems. Satisfaction guaranteed. Call 391-1133. I repeat, 391-1133.
Check out Homeland Marketing Company Limited and view our large stock of ready-made wrought iron designs. Visit us at 44 Montrose Main Road, Chaguanas, or call 235-4283-GATE or 235-4766-IRON.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Just to let you know, I want to say a special hello to Sanitech. Sanitech provides a high level of decontamination, sterilization, hazardous and waste handling and disposal, and biosecurity and biosafety. Sanitech is the only company in the region to provide mass decontamination and utilize unmanned robotic system for high-risk areas, so they can come and sanitize and do whatever in your home and spray up in your offices and whatnot. Tomorrow we have big videos, so you should call them if you have your company. In fact, they came here and they did something before we had opened. And, but I didn't come down and see it, so they said that, they're going to come back tomorrow and just do a little touching up so we can put it on their ad for them. Also, Screwtech Limited, as the #1 wholesalers of screws, bolts, and nuts and other fasteners product for all your industrial and commercial use. And also unique woodworking suppliers of high-quality woodwork products. We want to say a special hello to them. Or also Adams Optical. You all make sure and support these people. Daily Essentials Supermarket and Pharmacy. Also Matai Imports. You want your all right, the limit where you go during the pandemic. Get all your need at one-stop Daily Essentials Supermarket and Pharmacy. All right, also Mata, if you get your van and whatnot, your Hilux, you want to put in rims, you want to put in all those nice accessories and whatnot, get down to Matai. Also, Staten Drugs. If now that they have, in fact, at Staten Drugs, there's a separate department where you can get all your ultrasound services without request forms, immediate reports by specialist radiologists attached to Staten Drugs. And Staten, it's right in Heartland. The pharmacy is right there, so you can make an appointment. So they have different parts of that entire pharmacy. It's amazing. It's really, really amazing. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, also I want to say a special hello to Piarco Airport Souvenirs and Piarco Drugs. They have been supporting us. So remember, there is the Piarco Drug Store. It is in the airport, so if you want to get your stuff and whatnot. And also, a special hello to Brand Tech. We want to say a special, make sure, what we're going to do tomorrow is that all the advertisers with us, we're going to make a nice package and send it to hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people, just to let them know, do business with these people who advertise with us. I realized something, and it didn't really make no sense here. They say you get back cement. You get back cement. They open TCS, so hardware get back cement, but here open construction. But the cement go get harder now. You didn't know that? It go get hard. Even though we export, but companies here have, it's not everybody exporting. Not everybody exporting, but when you go to different hardware that have 10 pallet, 8 pallet, 6 pallet, 7 pallet, they buy, and what they are saying now, hardware people telling me, but wait now, we have this cement here, but we have to wait when they're going to open back construction because people want to continue. But, I mean, if you come out with the proper guidelines, where you tell people, well, go and eat doubles, open this food thing, but make sure put proper guidelines in place so when they jump out, at least you have an idea. You're not coming back the next day when you already sent out when the horse done leave the stable, break down the door and run out. Now you come back and say, don't run so fast. Open the door a little bit. Now you come back with measures. No, do it first. So if you tell people, they're going to listen to you. They're going to listen. Just like, because people talking about it. Ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, I want to say a special hello to two persons that played a very pivotal role in my life when I started off. I had no television show. I just was working. Vina and VJ, today's their anniversary. Real good friends. Real good friends. I want to say, really, they are super great people. Super. You believe that the first time when I bought my car, Vina is the girl, come back to me. I love both of them dearly. That, fuck, I know them before they had children and whatnot. And they carry me Anchorage and I drink up. That's the first time I really went Anchorage in my life. Vina and VJ carry me. Yeah, real friend. And Vina showed me, put me onto a susu lady in the market. A short lady. I don't know if she's alive. I don't know. She is alive. And every month, every week, Vina tell me to put in the susu. That's the first time I ever get a susu. I know I was able to get the down payment for my car. Yeah. And so now if I have 100 and if Vina give me 200 now, I think I still have 200 for VJ. But I'm a friend. Today is also VJ birthday. And really great people. Vina and VJ, Vina here dressing in Shogunas and thing. And, we wish you all the best. And your two children, Justin, 3 children, Justin and Josh, Darian and the girl, oh God, Krista, yeah, oh good. If you never shoot me down, yeah, but we love all, yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, a police officer was killed when a tree fell on his The murder toll is 173. Just to let you know, there was a murder in PARAMIN a short while ago. He's been identified as Josiah Linton. All right? You know, it is alleged he was murdered by a relative, an immediate relative, but we can't prove that as yet. Also, a police officer was killed when a tree fell on his house, crushing him on Monday night. The officer, identified as Corporal Joseph Jones, was at his home at Upper Spring Valley, Mongdor, at around 9:30 when a nearby tree fell on his house. Jones' nephew heard this tree falling and saw him pinned under a large branch. Police and fire service were called to the scene, who cut away the branches. A district medical officer was called in and declared Jones dead at the scene. But you know what my bigger concern? I wonder if Jones gained $1 million. Okay, well, I don't know. They say he was home. Say he was home, but they have this something with this $1 million, and I don't find that make no sense, you know. They say only if you're on duty. If you're on duty. But what about when I run down bandit, I shoot behind them and thing, I lock them up, and when I change my clothes, I go by Shoguna's taxi stand by Busy Corner, get a taxi, and a man give me it. Okay, not getting $1 million. That makes sense. It's not every day, you have 10, 12 police officers losing their lives. But at the end of the day, once you are touched, but then again, there's fine money to do all kind of thing else. One treat police like dog. And not only police, they're treating Mongtop staff. It have nurses in Mongtop, doctors in Mongtop, I don't want to call names, saying that they can't even get a sanitizer and mask right now to wear. Nothing. People who doing things in Mongtop, who working in Mongtop, and they are attached to Mongtop and different clinics across Trinidad, saying that there are shortage, but what is this? I thought it's billions of dollars spent. Also, ladies and gentlemen, 3 special reserve police officers, SRP constable and a full-time constable were arrested for a 2018 murder on Monday. Just to let you know that matter is being investigated and whatnot. An estimated of 500 grams of marijuana, a loaded firearm, were found and seized during a police exercise in St. James and Santa Cruz on Monday. Western Division's Task Force, under the supervision of Senior Superintendent Thompson and Superintendent Ramjan, executed a search warrant. Also, PTSD responds to a viral video of a bus being taken out by a bus driver at the PTSD. I wonder if he get permission to take that bus out. In a statement in response to the viral video, said the matter is now under investigation, but preliminary findings indicate that the PTSD bus driver drove the bus out of the compound, headed west along City Gate, then returned the bus to the compound a few minutes later, calling the act mischievous and malicious. The PTSD said that the driver appeared to be venting about recently implemented changes to the corporation operations and aim at improving. Partner, let me tell you something. You see what you do there? Remember when the bus come out and all kind of thing? And then he went back on that video and says, I couldn't see him.
And with the effective tires, and something go wrong.
Sometimes, let me tell you something. When you be a long-term organization, you might take chain up from people to do things. But next thing you look at, I ain't saying, I hope you lose your job, but everybody who might have encouraged you to do that. You see, a lot of people take chain up and they do things, and your colleagues, they go stand with you because they're at their job. And today you might be on a suspension. You don't know. You don't know if you're authorized to do that. If that was your shift, and you know, if you had to sign out for the bus and whatnot, and you take up the people bus and drive out and come back with it and all kind of thing. You know, also a public health regulations will soon be, that with respect to the mask, you see? And yesterday I tell you about the mask. I said, I can run this thing, you know. I can run this thing. The government of the country has spent oh God! And I eating sardine. And it's fresh. I want to tell you it's fresh. The government of Trinidad has spent $934 million so far on treating with the COVID-19 pandemic. 930. Well, boy, everybody can stay home. 900. Where that money went? 934 million so far. Minister of Finance Colin Imbert said the bulk of funding has come from the ministry through initiatives such as VAT refunds, salary grants, credit union support, payment for face masks. How much face masks? and it is expected to go up to $6 billion. There's a loan program for small and medium enterprises in the amount of $300 million, which is in its final stage, and a US $65 million US loan to assist the Caribbean airlines. People make it. Hey, let me tell you something what's going on here. You see, when it's a crisis, and people who understand politics will know, when it's a crisis, there are governments who ride the wave on crisis all over the world. Huh? Don't get tied up here. Real seasoned politician will know how to ride the wave here. While you coughing, and you coughing, and you know you're sneezing, it have people riding the wave. With all this money, watch me, $600 million to assist Caribbean Airlines, $934 million spent so far. If a little bit, listen, the Ministry of Social Development has so far spent $98.1 million in social. You get money? Look, I come in with hampers tomorrow. Look at Davy Budu Singh. Get up with your Davy. Davy Budu Singh say, go and send some hampers to me. We start, and then, ladies and gentlemen, what I plan to do is that to avoid people going to the supermarkets and whatnot, maybe just go buy your personal stuff. We're going to liaise and see if we could get, like, buy a voucher for a $150 voucher from Extra Food and give it to people, but you can't buy alcohol and you can't buy cigarette. I ain't supporting your vice and you can't pay for no, all right, to take no money from it. You could only buy juice and butter and little chicken and ketchup and little peas and thing with it. Yeah, give you a little food card. So I want people to support me with that, yeah? And well, if you want to bring in the hampers, no problem. $998.1 million in social assistance. Another $400 million is projected to be spent in the terms of the Ministry of Health. It has spent $55 million, but is expected to spend $137 million in total. What craziness is everybody? Where that money really went? Where that money really went, boy? And that is why, ladies, it went in the sardine, in the freshness. That way it went in the freshness. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, them don't care how long here lockdown. Them don't care when your business could be closed. Them don't care if the hairdresser ain't making no money. Them don't care if the barber ain't making no money. Them don't care if the small man ain't making no money. Them don't care if the little stores and the man who paying in a little mall and making no money, because everybody making money. Everybody making money. So them could close the place from now till December. Let me tell you the trump card here tonight. After all this spending and borrowing, you know what's the next thing? Let me tell you what's the shot they go come with. Call a snap election. You mark my... I know it, but I know it. I understand this thing like a science center. Let's take a fast break.
Make Army Hardware your first, last and only stop. We have all types of blocks for a steady finish. We've got you covered with our plain and painted roofing galvanized sheets, I-beams and CNC purlins. Our BRC can be beaten on price or quality. We have decking sheets, TCL cement and much more, all at affordable prices. So come into our two locations, Derrick Road, Chase Village or Eastern Main Road in Arouca. Call us at 665-9526 or 672-8557.
Tire Clinic has its big rim sale on. Get 20 to 50% off on the latest styles and sizes. We carry a variety of tires and tire equipment for agriculture and industrial needs at the best prices. Located at Couva, Chaguanas and Pleasance Park, the Tire Clinic is tire for every need.
The Wellness Center introduces the Superfricator. It instantly removes skin growths and irregularities like skin tags, age spots, ring flesh, and spots from the face and body. Using non-surgical procedures, the Wellness Center can instantly lift the face, bust, arms, and legs, treat psoriasis and dermatitis, remove puffy dark eye circles, double chin, wrinkles, and even restore bold, thinning hair. Call Mrs. Bagan, a qualified medical esthetician with over 30 years of experience, for a microscopic consultation. Call 673-7418.
Looking for a staycation? Come into the new Double Palm Inn, located at LP37 Manzanilla Road, Mayaro. It's a perfect family getaway with great security, safe parking, and close to popular beaches. Call for reservations today.
Bakery Treats is known for its great baked products and service with a smile. We offer a variety of breads, cakes, and pastries. We use no preservatives or added chemicals for maintaining a healthy lifestyle. So visit us today. Put Bakery Treats on top of your shopping list.
Man, all that money I spend and I still getting a fresh smell? Nah, listen to them. Just fast before we close.
Government has already spent $934 million up to yesterday on COVID relief, and when you add everything up, including the VAT bonds, the Caribbean Airlines facility and so on, the total is $6 billion. The Ministry of Health so far has spent $55 million. We expect them to spend somewhere in the vicinity, and this is not an easily determinable figure, because if, for example, there would be an increase in the number of cases, God forbid, then the Ministry of Health would have to spend some more money. In addition, if a decision is taken, or if it is possible for university students, for example, to come back to Trinidad and Tobago, they would have to be quarantined, and that's an expense on the Ministry of Health. So we have a provision, additional provision for the Ministry of Health of $250 million. We expect their actual expenditure to be $137 million plus $250 million.
You know, I would tell us, let me ask you something. How many people was infected in Cora? But when you check everything, how many people was it? 116 persons infected. So you mean to say, if it have a next 100 infected, that is the same money you're going to spend again? 100? No, but this is craziness. And people that get grant, you said landlord, and you're vexed with landlord because landlord are built to pay. Landlord are getting nothing, no. That's why I tell you, this program is all about opening up your eyes, And whether you like it, it's not a matter. Nobody, listen, man, everybody wants accountability, I want to know where the money gone, Look, go ahead.
Realize Caribbean Airlines is earning no money at this point in time, so that we have secured a $65 million loan to assist Caribbean Airlines. That's 442 million Trinidad and Tobago dollars. The Ministry of Finance, the salary relief grant, so far we have spent $12 million, and we expect at the end of the program to spend $490 million on the salary relief grant. Ministry of Rural Development and Local Government has so far spent $3.9 million on sanitization, and a further $10 million has been allocated to them for food support. At the end of the day, we intend to spend $30 million on food support through the Ministry of Local Government and $16 million on sanitization. The police have reported they have spent so far $5.3 million on personal protective equipment, and I would expect them to spend another $10 million. When Tobago Regional Health Authority has received $50 million from the Ministry of Finance so far, the THA $5 million, the RHA is for health expenditure, the THA is for enterprise development. We also have allocated another $50 million for hotel upgrades, and we have further provisions for Tobago in due course. With respect to the Office of the Prime Minister, you would have heard.
That craziness. You have 1.3 million people in Trinidad. with that kind of money, everybody could have got a grant of $5,000 or $10,000. Everybody over 18 could have got 100,000 or so. That's the kind of money all you spend on people balling so. Well, it's more mad people outside than inside. Because if people outside balling and people have nothing to eat and we making sure they get hampers and see who we could give and who we could give and not, it is craziness. That kind of money. Wait, what is frightening, in the event that and they will call an election soon. You see that what they're doing there? That all our road paving and all kind of thing, people just contract. All about the paving and all kind of thing, normal. They just prepare in the stage, and just so you go here, maybe July, August, bam, call an election. Remember me here, remember this, why I tell you here today, remember. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, before I go, we are paying special attention to what's going on in this country. A lot of attention. But, I mean, all this money spent on people that get a grant, people still calling me and telling me they're hungry and all kind of thing, boy. All that kind of money. I want to see what they're going to do with the workers from Royal Caribbean. I want to see how many people stranded out there. That kind of money, boy. And we still have people suffering. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, everybody, it's that people wanted me inside to stay inside, but no, it hurt my heart. It hurt my heart when I see my own people suffering. So, and just to let you know, I am here and I am letting the people know that let everybody know what's going on. And nobody can say it better than me. I tell on national television. And you make sure you get your product, you get your ads like Sanitec and all these people who jump on board. Make sure, ladies. Also today was the Julian Macoun funeral. Also, I sent you, yesterday, and I sent you a nice doubles lady. Right? Today was this funeral. Remember I said we would have gone live. The entire clip is on my fan page. So if you have a funeral and you want your family abroad to see it and all over the world to see it, all your family, because right now you could only have 5 or 10 or 5 persons, whatever, in the funeral, and you want to do it live, contact us and the advertising department will give you a figure and whatnot. But because of the loyalty of that boy who died, the doubles boy, when we were opening here, never forgot him. And all you see, loyalty with me, it goes a long way. Also, I want to say a special hello to Sherry Doubles. She's right in the St. Mary's area. She give, and I had nice doubles by her, by Sherry. So Sherry, we love you and thanks again. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're out of time. I'm out of time. Make sure and download the app. Make sure and support Crime Watch. If you're on PayPal, I'm sure you saw the one ian.allen@gmail.com on PayPal. You want to, wherever you are in the world, support Crime Watch because we can't get this program stopped. So any rat with you, anything done, party done, you know. So ladies and gentlemen, get your ad. If you can't afford the big packages, take small packages and next month when you start over, well, because we'll keep it running. But we have to keep this thing running. We have to keep this thing running. And those of you who want to bring hampers and whatnot and wherever you want to send to give out, we're going to give it out. We're going to give it out. As I said, Davy's supposed to send maybe 100 hampers to me tomorrow. When we get it, we start to give it out again. I'm out of time. You can WhatsApp me on 294-4081. Let me know what's going on. This is Ian Allen. Have a wonderful night. I'll be back tomorrow. That is what you call mash up.
There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna hunt you down.